Hey there, it's Kay, and I want to thank you for budgeting with me today. I'm going to be doing my first paycheck budget for September, so I'll be sharing my real income and real expenses, and it's going to be pretty interesting because for once I ended up super short. So let's hop in straight away so I can go over the numbers with you guys. So if you've seen my monthly budget, you'll know that I already knew that this paycheck was short because I had received it before I refilmed the monthly budget. So I estimated a total monthly income of $1,800, which would average to about $900 for the paycheck, but I actually came in at $890. So this would create a problem because typically for my first paycheck, I like to pay like all my first half of the month bills. So if we look at the calendar here, we'll see I have 2 paydays. So everything that I would want to pay off the first paycheck would pay in between payday 1 and payday 2. So rent, Spotify, Sprint, Safeco, which are right here. Now, immediately there's a problem because my rent is $913, and then I also have these other bills to pay in here. So it's actually the majority of my fixed expenses for the month minus 2 bills. So those bills total $80, and $1193 minus 80 would be $1113. So already here I only have $890. I need $1113, plus I like to have all my variable expense money up front because I put all my variable spending onto a single credit card and I just pay it off as I go, as I track my expenses. So I budgeted $40 for allowance, $300 for food, $35 for laundry, $75 for pets, and $100 for transportation, for a total of $550. So we have the $113 and we need $550. So I need $1,663 and I only have $890. So how do I fill the gap here? Well, I'm gonna have to do something that I don't think I've ever done before on my budget. I'm gonna have to borrow against my checking account cushion. And I do have that much in there to borrow against. So it's not a big deal. I was able to pay my rent and I have more than enough to do what I need to do until my next paycheck. So I need to borrow against my cushion to get this stuff done. And then when paycheck number 2 comes in, whatever I can throw back against my cushion to try and net zero if possible, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So we're gonna have to borrow the exact amount against the cushion. So I need $773 to make the $1,663 that I need. Now, luckily, I know these bills, they're all auto pay, so these are fixed amounts that I don't need to second guess. This is what will actually come out of my checking account. So that's gonna be the $550. And I'm gonna leave all these amounts the same because these were pretty educated guesses that I made for what I thought I needed for variable spending this month, trying to also decrease my variable spending compared to previous month because I know that my income was going to decrease a little bit. So I'm actually gonna run the budgeted numbers. So since the check was $10 short of what I budgeted and I need to pull $773, the difference between the budgeted and the actual should be a negative $783. So we got 1113 minus 900, so negative 213. and then another 550. Well, hang on. So we have negative 213 minus 550, so negative 763. Oh, okay, no, that does make sense, because that's 10 more than I actually got. So 763 is 10 more than, okay, cool. Well, not so cool, but there is hope, because these two bills, like I said, they're only total $80. So if I got the 900 minus the 80 for those, and then what I said, I wanted 57 for Christmas, 763 would bounce back into the cushion, so I'd only be $10 shorter overall. If I get paid more than the 900, like let's just say I get 910 plus on my next paycheck, then that would help me net zero or positive. So I'm not really too concerned about it, because I know most, if not all, of that money can come back to the cushion, and as long as I stay within my variable spending amounts, I know that I could probably net surplus for the month, since I typically like to overestimate in that category. All right, hopefully that wasn't too complicated, because again, it is a weird and different way than I've done my budget before. But I'd like to thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.